Hello, my name is Scott Stouffer. I'm the father of Kortne Stouffer. My daughter's been missing for about 10 years, and today I'm just going to try to reflect a little bit on some of the things that are fond in my heart, some of the things about Courtney that really made her special to us. And Courtney's a special young lady. As a child, she was just always bright, flower, inquisitive, always want to be right there in the center of things, you know, definitely not a shy girl by any stretch of imagination. She's creative. She was always been there in some of my big times. I remember pulling in a 10-pound catfish, and we used to like to camp a lot and spend a lot of good quality time at Thousand Trails, and pulling it in, there's Courtney right beside me, you know. Caught it on her Snoopy rod. It was a little bigger than she could handle. So we brought it in together. Grew up in the country, and it was good for the kids. The bond between the brothers and sisters was pretty strong. You know, Courtney started off with her brother Ryan, and then Courtney, so right away, you know, you had the $1 million family, everything else on top of it was icing, and Courtney was blessed with another sister and 2 more brothers, and I mean, 5 kids in the house. It was just chaos, you know. I'm sure there were times that I missed because I was working a lot, that Wendy was around, that she looked forward to me coming home and helping out. Courtney was always just hanging out, and she was daddy's girl, you know, for a while until we had another little daughter, Kirsten, and there's just things about Courtney that always would brighten your day. Courtney was like the second edition of the Humane Society. If there was any type of pet without a home, pet in distress, she brought home the craziest, most distressed, snottiest, sneezingest pets, and then would want to keep them, and I just couldn't tell her. I couldn't tell her no, as much as I was just like, oh man, she found another one. But somehow we always managed to take care of them and make them a part of the family. People don't realize she was a very good cheerleader. Beyond being able to sing, she had a beautiful voice, but she just gave it her best. She might not have been the best at a sport, but she always would just give it the best she had. I remember coaching an all-boys team because we really didn't have another coach. And Courtney was the only one I had in that age bracket. I'm like, come on, Courtney, I need you on this baseball team. And against everything she wanted to do, she did it because we really needed her. She wasn't the best on the team. She made a lot of mistakes, but there was a couple moments when she would pull out these heroic efforts, and she'd like catch the fly ball or actually get a hit when bases were loaded. Those were the moments. Your life's about moments, and in those cases there was a lot of times when there was failure, but you move forward for those moments. And the moments with Courtney just stick in my mind. Things that I looked at, I wish I would have a chance to see with her that I've seen with my other children. Marriage, walking Courtney down the aisle, is something I look forward to. And I still do. I hope she's still out there. My other children have children of their own, so 3 out of the 4 have grandchildren, and I just wonder, not a day goes by that I don't wonder what Courtney's daughter would be like, or what Courtney's son would be like. I know that that's a part that a lot of my kids feel very robbed from, and so it's a side that, man, we just hope and pray. But I know it would have definitely been interesting, because everything Courtney threw at me, she'd have got back. So it would have been kind of like humble pie, but we're sure we would have helped her through it no matter what. And just to see what Courtney would have became. Like, Courtney had so many talents. She could sing. I know she could act, because a lot of times we'd catch her in things and she'd act right through them. But, and just the fellowship between a dad and a daughter is a bond that it's a little different than your son's. It's kind of what hurts now, is always wanted to be able there thinking I could, you know, protect and still be the strong dad, but in this case it didn't come out the way I really wanted it to. And I can never say I'd regret a day of ever, you know, having children and a family and Courtney. She was a brilliant spot, a bright spot. There was times when she really needed to learn some lessons, as everybody does. But I just hope that we can reach out to you and let you know that even though the circumstances that surrounded Court missing might not have been, you know, the most positive, Courtney in herself was a brilliant, positive, beautiful individual. And we all miss her. There's not a day that goes by we didn't miss her. And there's a lot of joy that she's brought into different people's hearts. My name is Scott Stouffer. I'm the father of Kortne Stouffer. If you have any information, please help us. Reach out to the Lebanon County DA's office and give him any information that could possibly help us find Courtney.